now let us talk about, Prime Minister also talked about the National Hydrogen Mission 2021. You might have heard about that. So, during the Prime Minister's speech, during the Independence Day speech from Red Fort, have you ever seen Independence Day speech? On TV you have seen, I know. गया कभी? जाओ ना एक बार, once you should go. I have seen that, I still remember, that was in 1994. Okay, first time when I came to prepare for civil services in Delhi, first year, my friend said, "Bhai, let us go, because we will not get this chance to see Red Fort and the Prime Minister's speech properly." So, पहुंच गया सुबह सुबह. P.V. Narasimha Rao was the Prime Minister at that time. So, all cubicles were made using this bamboo, small boxes. You will be asked to go and sit inside on ground. Okay, no kursi, nothing, no chair, nothing there. Okay, so you have to sit on the ground and listen to Prime Minister's speech. After that, and to reach there, you have to walk a lot, because buses or transport is not allowed. Even we had a bike, so we went to a parking lot, which was almost 2.5 kilometers away from the Red Fort's main ground. So then you walk, go back, take all those. It is fun. So once if you get you have to create a chance. Okay, next year, let us hope Corona will not be there, and whoever is in Delhi, you must go and see. Okay, interesting. Don't listen to Bhashan and all. Modi ji kya Bhashan dega hame pata hai. He will give such tall promises. It may not be implemented, but it is interesting to watch. Anyway, so in Red Fort, he again talked about many things. Now he talked about 100 lakh crore rupee investment. Heard of that? What is Gadiman Express type? What is that? What was it he said? Gadi? Kya tha? Come on, yaar. Please help me. What was that scheme the Prime Minister announced? Some Gadiman Express tha. Gadi. Then if you cannot, I will have to search in the net. Gati Shakti. Yeah, Gati Shakti. Gati Shakti program. But the funniest thing is, he is talking about this 100 lakh crore investment. Even in 2019 he spoke. Then he spoke again in 2020. Same 100 lakh crore rupee investment in India. Now in 21, this 100 lakh crore investment in a new avatar, Gati Shakti investment. Okay, so this is how, he is a master of Gati Shakti. He is a master of giving ideas like this. That is why I was seeing a Twitter, by some critic. He said, this Gati Shakti is like Gadiman Express, who is late by 2 years. Because he announced in 19 also. Anyway, alag baat hai. Now let us come to National Hydrogen Mission. I was just, when the Red Fort story, that is why I said this. So, and this is, the mission is to create, and this is also mentioned in the union budget, the previous union budget of the National Hydrogen Mission. The government is aiming to make India a global hub, to make India a global hub in the production and export of green hydrogen. So, in somebody else is saying, in 2020 it was 110 lakh crore. Abhi 10 lakh crore kam ho gaya, koi baat nahi. Okay. So anyway, but 100 crore ke aaspaas hi ghumta hai. So isse upar niche. thoda bahut. So green, okay, green hydrogen. I will come to the green hydrogen. So what is the advantage? Advantage of hydrogen is it is carbon free. It is not a greenhouse gas producing source. Okay, it's a clean burning molecule. That's why it's called a clean hydrogen molecule. H2 we are talking, then it is a clean one because it is not producing any greenhouse gas. So, under this mission, we would like to create, infrastructure. We would like to, goal-oriented research and development. So many things we are talking about, and the significance is, as I told you, hydrogen is clean and more efficient because, as far as the calorific value is concerned, the energy produced by burning hydrogen, hydrogen has maximum efficiency. Okay, one, it is clean and more efficient. Number two, in fact, even in our space mission, the last stage of GSLV is hydrogen as the fuel, liquid hydrogen, and it is found that this hydrogen is more than almost 2.5 times more efficient than any other fuel. 2.5 times more efficient, not just 1 or 2 times. Okay. Similarly, so it is clean and more efficient, at least 2 to 3 times more efficient than burning petrol. More energy is produced when hydrogen is burned. So it can transform the transportation sector. Right now, almost 1/3 of the greenhouse gases are produced from transportation. Right now, 1/3 greenhouse gases from transportation. So it can transform the transportation sector. And as I told, it is a near zero carbon footprint. Near zero carbon footprint. Even they are better than battery electric vehicles. Okay, this hydrogen better than battery charged electric vehicles. And they can also help in storing even solar energy and wind energy. See, if you can produce hydrogen by using solar and wind energy, and then it can be substituted. So storage will be very easy. Okay, so it can help the storage option. Storage option for solar and wind energy. Meaning, using solar and wind energy, we can make hydrogen, and this hydrogen can be, and it can be easy to store, and then this hydrogen will be used for burning and producing energy. That's the idea. And also, especially in electric vehicles, in battery, lithium is playing a lithium ion batteries. And the problem is, lithium is a very rare metal. China has a monopoly on lithium right now. China has monopolized. Okay. Now, and India, we cannot tolerate Chinese, and Chinese monopoly will be always detrimental to India's security, also strategic strategically it is not a good idea. So this hydrogen, if we can take a lead, then we can encounter this Chinese hegemony over this battery business, this lithium. Okay, we can counter China very easily. India can counter China in the electric vehicle business. And right now, our oil imports, another point, is almost 85%. We are dependent on import on 85%. And there is a lot of uncertainty in the global energy market, so we can get energy security. It will help in energy security. So that is why there is a lot of potential in hydrogen. So we are trying to develop hydrogen fuel cells. Okay. Okay, we are trying to develop hydrogen fuel cells So what is this fuel cell all about? What do you mean by fuel cell? It's non-pollutant, everything is fine. What do you mean by fuel cell? So fuel cell means it's an electrochemical cell that converts chemical energy of a fuel. Is an electrochemical cell which converts the chemical energy of a fuel, so chemical energy of hydrogen, and an oxidizing agent, so in a chemical hydrogen and oxygen, into electricity. Through the redox reactions, through reactions. So this is basically using electrochemical cell. It's where hydrogen and oxygen, where is similar to batteries but slightly different way, into electricity, the electrochemical or chemical energy into electric energy through the reaction. Okay, so this is how it has been. It is there for the last 150 years. I mean, 1830s or so, the fuel cell idea has come. But only problem right now is we have not produced an economically viable. The cost is still very high. The cost of production of hydrogen is very high, and the whole thing is not economically viable. If the cost can be brought down, this is the cheapest one. Hydrogen in water, so much of hydrogen is there. The problem right now is how to take out hydrogen, how to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. We have not found a technology properly. We have not found a cheap technology in splitting splitting water into hydrogen and oxygen right now. But otherwise, it's a clean technology because you are ultimately burning hydrogen and no greenhouse gas is produced. The efficiency is very high, but the hydrogen production is very costly right now. Okay, so that is the issue right now. So either hydrogen can be produced or manufactured by two ways right now. Both are costly. One is the electrolysis of water by using direct current. Electrolysis of water by direct current, or natural gas gasification. what happens is, natural gas, when it is, reacted with steam. Okay, natural gas plus steam, when reacts with steam, it produces synthesis gas. Okay, natural gas plus steam produces synthesis gas. What is synthesis or synthetic gas? Is a mixture of hydrogen, carbon monoxide and a small amount of carbon dioxide. It is nothing but hydrogen, carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. The synthetic gas. So we have to separate this hydrogen then from that. Okay. So that is how it is being done. But the problem is this conversion right now, whether it is through electrolysis or through this gasification, both are not economically viable right now. It is very costly. That's a problem. Then hydrogen fuel, various types of hydrogen fuel is there. One is called, gray hydrogen. Okay, one is called gray hydrogen. That is when using natural gas without carbon sequestration. From natural gas sequestration. Sequestration means capturing. We are not leaving. See, the carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, if it is allowed to escape into the atmosphere while making this, then we are allowing that carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, which is harmful to the environment. So gray hydrogen means you are taking hydrogen or you are producing hydrogen from natural gas without, without, please correct it, without carbon sequestration, without capturing the carbon. Brown hydrogen, if you are producing brown hydrogen, again manufacturing hydrogen from coal, again without carbon sequestration. It's called brown hydrogen. If you are producing hydrogen from coal without carbon sequestration, then it's called brown hydrogen. Then blue hydrogen. Blue hydrogen is from natural gas with carbon sequestration. It's called blue. Okay. Brown is from coal without. Clear? Carbon is not allowed to escape. With carbon sequestration means, blue hydrogen means you are producing hydrogen from natural gas with carbon sequestration. And finally, green hydrogen. Green hydrogen means hydrogen manufactured using renewable energy. Okay. So see, as I told you, the biggest challenge right now is how to produce hydrogen. And that production of hydrogen is costly and we know how to use it. But unfortunately, we have not, and hydrogen is abundantly available because of water, H2O. So if you can split water into hydrogen and oxygen, it would have been very easy, but we have not found a technology which is cheap enough to produce that right now. And in Delhi and in usage in India, in CNG we are supplying HCNG, meaning hydrogen mixed CNG is supplied right now in Delhi, and HCNG is 18% hydrogen, 18% hydrogen in CNG. And this hydrogen is produced from natural gas. Okay. And also NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation, is running 10 hydrogen fuel cell electric buses in Delhi. 10 hydrogen fuel cell based in Delhi. Okay. So National Hydrogen Mission has been declared, but as I told you, the biggest challenge is how to produce cheaply, and then how to travel, how to how to transport, because it is highly it can catch fire very easily. So it's long way to go. Okay. So I guess the use of hydrogen was stressed in IPCC report they were talking about use of hydrogen because that is an alternate fuel with no carbon footprint. Okay. So anyway, that's about the hydrogen mission which I have been talking about. Let us hope we will be able to move forward. Now, a couple of points, just somebody is asking, sir, how to revise monthly compilation of current affairs, because it will take 20-25 days to read, and in the meantime next magazine is ready. Yeah, I hope you are able to download that monthly magazine. किया है? अरे करो यार, अभी बार-बार बोलना क्या है? See, there is in our app, I am repeating, there is a monthly current affairs magazine in PDF format. Okay, you please, in gray and blue hydrogen, I already said, gray is from coal, but without sequestration. Blue is with sequestration. लिखा तो था, यही है, कुछ लोग सोता है फिर जग जाता है. Okay, gray without sequestration and blue with sequestration, with capturing of the carbon. Okay, so I hope it is understood.